So I just realized that I actually have to do a marathon tonight. A month ago I said it was a virtual marathon that I was supposed to start, and I pretty much committed myself to actually doing it. Marathon is like in 38 days, I believe it is, in Europe, and I'm gonna do the marathon with him. Not over there, but I'll do it here in the United States. It starts at 8:30 Belize time, which is 1 o'clock in the morning, 1:30 in the morning here. So I gotta figure out how to do it. I may break it down into 3 different parts, 8.5 minutes each single part. I'm not sure yet how to do it. If I do it 26.2 miles in 3 different parts, 3 different locations, that will still give me the marathon. Just gotta figure out how to do it. Maybe in 3 different locations. So I did commit myself to actually doing it. It's 6:45 p.m. right now. Just drove at least 10.5 hours from Ohio to New Jersey. A couple things happening. I'm gonna run a marathon. Yes, I'm gonna try to do it a little bit unconventional though. I'm gonna try to do it under 24 hours. Essentially, I'm gonna break it down into 3 different sections. Number 1, I'm gonna run 9 miles. Number 2, I'm gonna run another 9 miles, and then I'm gonna run the last 8.2 to wrap up the 26.2 miles of a marathon. Now the difference here is that I did not bring any cold running gear. I did not bring any liquids as far as protein is concerned, or any electrolytes. I do have water with me, and I didn't bring a flashlight. So those are 3 things that are going against me right now. The flashlight I did not bring because I didn't think I was going to be running a marathon. I did think I was going to be running during the day, but then I realized that a couple of weeks ago I actually said to you all that I was going to run a marathon with some of the people that I have been training. One of those individuals, he's in Europe. The Lithuania marathon in Vilnius is going to start tomorrow at 8:30 their time, which is 1:30 Eastern Standard Time. And I figured instead of running at 1:30 in the morning, why not start at 9 p.m. today? From a safety perspective, it's a little safer to run at 9 p.m. instead of 1 a.m. It's time to get some nutrients in me. I have to eat some food. 6:48. Got to run a marathon starting right now, under 24 hours. Alright, so this is freaking nuts. It's 9:30. I'm a little bit later than what I expected to start this little journey of mine, like I said. I was actually aiming to do 9 miles, but the way I'm feeling right now after driving 10.5 hours, man, it's gonna be tough to do 9 miles. So I think I'm just gonna do, for tonight, at least a good 30 minutes or 40 tops, because at the end of the day, I don't wanna be too tired for tomorrow. I thought it was gonna be chilly actually. It's actually doable. It's not too cold. 9:33. Mask off. Time to do it. All right, rock and roll. All right, so I just finished the first mile. Feel really, really good. I know I told you I was tired. I gotta tell you, man, one thing about running is that you could feel like shit, you could feel like crap, you could feel tired. But as soon as you get your legs moving, your body is gonna go with what your mind is feeling. So your body feels tired, you wanna run. And I gotta tell you, after 10.5 hours, I'm tired. But as soon as I started moving, everything goes out the door and just kick ass. Hey, I gotta go. I still have to do at least 25 more miles. You see that? That's the beauty about running. You get to see incredible stuff. Even late at night, you get to see deer. I'm just gonna stay over here because it's dark and I think it's gonna be safer. So mile number 2, gotta tell you, what I ate for dinner is hitting me now really hard. Obviously, time is not of the essence for me. I just wanna get 26.2 miles in 24 hours. Mile 2 down, 24 to go. That dinner is fucking me up, man. Note to self, don't eat a big dinner and try to run. I ain't digest it. Mile 3 in the books. Mile 4, I'm not talking much because I'm feeling it. Feeling that dinner, like I keep saying. One thing you need to do before you go running is make sure that you go to the bathroom, because you don't want to be bloated. You don't want to feel uncomfortable. And a lot of runners know that before they go, they have to go. Mile 4. Let's see how much I could go for tonight. Right now I'm at mile 5. Man, I'm seriously considering just calling it for tonight and continuing tomorrow. I feel like I still have some juice in me. Let's do it. One more, just to accelerate this process. I'm tired. I'm bloated. An hour and 8 minutes is good for me for tonight. That's 6 miles. I feel really good, but I gotta get some sleep. Run number 2. Let's go. Look at this. Morning. It's nice and crisp. Last night I spent the entire 6 miles in this parking lot that you see right here. I just kept going back and forth for a whole hour. Let's go through a different scenery today, right? Yeah? Mile number 1 of today, mile number 7 in total. Mile number 2, the little pathway that I came through, it's a little helipad. Look at that. I wonder who works here, huh? Mile number 3, which makes mile number 9. Let's go, I feel good. Pumped up. So, just finished 10K, which make it all the way to 12, right? 6 last night, 6.2 this morning. I feel good, but I gotta go eat breakfast and I'll continue this show later. So I have 12.2. I have to finish up 14. I can get it done. Just gotta get it done. Let's go. In the middle of my 14th mile, I actually started to feel some discomfort on my nipples. So what does that mean? I gotta put some Vaseline on my nipples. That way they don't chafe. It's a serious problem. It hurts. So you gotta take care of that immediately. So again, it's my 14th mile, my 3rd session. Time to continue. I'm 2 miles in right now. I have to wrap up 12 more miles. All right, so I just did 10 more miles. I'm gonna take a little break. I only have 4 more miles remaining, so I've done already 22.2 miles. I ain't gonna lie, I'm fucking tired. I'm beat. Especially after a 10.5-hour drive, like I mentioned before, from Ohio to New York. I spent all day in New York City today walking around the Battery, Wall Street, beautiful sights. But after all that walking, after all that driving, and yesterday's running and today's running, I'm beat. So I have 4 more miles to go, and hopefully I can get done before 9:30, because that's the time that I started last night. Man, I'm tired, I'm hungry, just want to lay down, but I made a commitment. 4 more miles. Let's see if I can make it. It's currently 8 o'clock. I have an hour and a half before I finish this thing. I am beat. Not sure how this is gonna happen, but... All right, there it goes. I did my last 4 miles by 9:29. I was able to complete my challenge, so I am so excited. I did well, a lot of people may not consider this a full marathon, but fuck, man. You know what? I just did 26.2 miles in less than 24 hours after traveling from Ohio to New Jersey. Went to New York City for the day, walked around at the Battery like I mentioned. You know what? I'm beat. I'm tired. Yesterday I started around this time. I did 6 miles to start off with. Woke up early today, did a 10K, another 6.2. I did 10 miles, and then I wrapped up with 4 easy miles. Man, it was tough. One step at a time, 1 foot in front of the other. Those are things that I've consistently believed in. Your mind is stronger than what you think. I was tired the entire time, but if you just get your body in motion, it's easy to just let your body just go with what your mind is. And once you start rolling, man, it's just your pure adrenaline is carrying you forward. I have a long day tomorrow. I got to drive back to Ohio. Time to go to bed. It is 4:30 in the morning right now, and I have not been able to sleep. My feet are pretty swollen. I do feel the impact on my legs, but more on my feet, really. I couldn't sleep the entire night. I kept on waking up every hour. I just couldn't sleep. I am starving. I've been jittery, anticipating to get some food. Part of the reason is because I'm in a hotel. I didn't bring any proper food I had a sausage, egg, and cheese sandwich from Starbucks. Wendy's sandwich with french fries and soda. Not good, I know that. Then I had an Asian chicken salad for breakfast the next morning. I thought there was gonna be like a continental breakfast, hot breakfast over in the hotel, and there really wasn't any whatsoever. There was essentially pastries and Starbucks pastries at that, which was pretty much nothing. Ended up eating just an oatmeal for that breakfast. Then for lunch, I ended up trying to eat a chicken gyro over at the Battery in New York City, but this is what happened to me. Seagulls essentially eyed my sandwich and pretty much coordinated a strategic attack and pretty much, took the damn thing off of my hands. That was pretty hilarious, pretty comical. I did not anticipate it, but the bench was pretty much open. Everybody else was sitting elsewhere, and we sat on that chair because it was empty. It seemed like a perfect spot to sit and watch the Statue of Liberty, Ellis Island, the water. Just it was peaceful. The rest of their bird posse just pretty much ate the entire thing off the floor. And for dinner, I had steak teriyaki with white rice. It's become apparent that I should have eaten better. I know for sure that if I would have had something to eat during the entire 26 miles, I think I would have felt a lot stronger throughout the attempt of doing that. But I didn't, so I had to just think strategically and slow down to make sure that I don't burn too much energy. Those are the things I guess I've learned throughout this entire process. Was the obviously the nutrition, the sleep, and then my feet are just, it is what it is.